chapter number 1. Today we will be discussing about the page number 10. So let's start now. The topic is some big numbers, right? You have learned about the number lakh in your class 4 of mathematics textbook. You know that it is equal to 100,000. Okay, first let me understand that there is 1 lakh is equal to 100,000. Now why they are saying that 1 lakh is equal to 100,000? Okay, before going to that, we need to know the number of zeros that are coming in the lakh and the number of zeros that are coming in the thousand, and that is only possible when you know the place value chart. So the number of zeros that are coming in the lakh are 5, right? So here I am writing 1 lakh, that means 5 zeros, right? 100,000, 100 and 1000, right? Okay, 1000 means having the 3 zeros. 1000 means having the 3 zeros. Now you only just see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Total 5 zeros are there. Now here also if you multiply them, so you will get how many zeros? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So that's why they are telling you students that 1 lakh is equal to 100,000. You also know that there are approximately 1 lakh bricklines in our country. Bricklines means the place where the bricks are being made. Have you learned something else about the number lakh? That means they are asking us the question that where you have seen the number of number lakh. So you can say that the number lakh you can able to see in the population of a town. You can even say the number of shops, number of vehicles also. So that are also coming in the lakhs only. Write 1000 in number. Now write 100,000 in number. How many zeros are there in 1 lakh? So the question is the same only that I have already explained you. The number of zeros in 1000 are 3. The number of zeros in 100,000 are 5. So how many zeros will be there in 1 lakh? 5 zeros will be there in 1 lakh. Okay, next question is, if there are 2 lakh transportation vehicles in your area and half of them are trucks, write the number of trucks in your area. Okay students, now see 2 lakh transportation vehicles in your area, 2 lakh. Now if you do the 50% of it, 50% means uska आधा करना है. So 2 lakh, if you do the half of it, you will get 1 lakh. Now they are asking us, so how many trucks are there in your area? So 50% of them are trucks. So number of trucks in the area will be 1 lakh. Next question is, if 1/4 part of these vehicles are tractors, 1/4 part of these vehicles are tractors, so how many thousand of tractors are there? Okay, now they are, earlier they said that 2 lakh vehicles are there. Out of that 1 lakh are your trucks. Now they are saying that 1/4 of these vehicles, that means 1/4, अभी जो बचे हैं remaining 1/4. Now out of that 1/4, out of that remaining portion, 1/4 part are the tractors. So let's calculate the number of tractors. Okay. We have got the answer for the number of trucks, that are 1 lakh. Now 1 lakh is remaining. So we want to do 1/4 of the remaining 1 lakh. Remaining, we want to do the 1/4 of the remaining 1 lakh. So that will be giving you the answer of the number of tractors in that particular area. So 1 lakh divided by 4, if you divide 1 lakh by 4, you get 25,000. So we can say that 25,000 tractors are there in that particular area. You will be wondered to know that so many people are associated with the business of mangoes. There may be 100 lakh people in the total who grow mango trees, grow mangoes and transport the mangoes to the marketing yard. I already explained you the word terminology. Marketing yard means the place where the mangoes are actually been sold out, and in return the farmer get the good amount for it. Around us and work in small or big mango related industry. 100 lakh is also known as 1 crore. Now let's understand that how it is possible. 100 lakh is equal to 1 crore. 100 lakh is equal to 1 crore. Why they are saying that 100 lakh is equal to 1 crore? Let's understand this. Okay, how many zeros in lakh? As I already told you previously also, 5 zeros. So 100 multiplied by 5 zeros. Clear? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now how many zeros in the crore? See again, in order, if you want that you need the answer for the number of zeros in the crore, you should know the place value chart. The number of zeros in the crore are 7, right? So I am here writing the number of zeros of the crore. Now you just equalize the things and you will be able to understand, students. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So total 7 zeros are there. Here also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So here also 7 zeros are there. So that's why they are only telling us that 100 lakh is equal to 1 crore. Next one is, where have you heard about the 1 crore and how this number is been used? We have already understood that what is meant by crore. So number of zeros are 7. So where have you seen this much of big numbers? You must have seen the big numbers in the population of a particular city. You can say the population of a country also, right? So how many zeros are there? So the total number of zeros are 7. Write the number 1 crore and don't make mistake to write the zeros, right? So whenever you write the crore, be precise that you count the number of zeros, and it should be written like this: 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. So total 7 zeros will be there in 1 crore. Okay students, now let's understand the page number 11. Fruit market. Have you ever visited a market yard, fruit or vegetable market? If yes, do you know why that place is noisy? Yes, the place is noisy. The reason is that everyone is in a hurry to sell their particular products, right? Whatever it is, whether it's fruit, vegetable or any other products. So everyone is in a hurry to sell out. So that's why they are shouting and creating noise in the market. So the major fruit market of the cities are busy. A large stock of mangoes has arrived in many vehicles. The sellers are calling the customers and by shouting, speaking out the prices and praising their own mangoes, right? You must have seen that whenever they want to sell any particular product, they always used to praise their products, right? Now, next one below that, there are certain persons who are selling their mangoes, right? Sauji Bhai, what the Sauji Bhai is saying? Come here, buy this Valsari Totapuri at the rate of rupees 40 per kg. So Sauji Bhai is selling his mangoes at the rate of rupees 40 per kg. Next one, Mahipat Bhai, never so cheap. Alfonso at the rate of 60 rupees per kg. Now Mahipat Bhai is selling the Alfonso mangoes at rupees 60 per kg. Madhuben is selling the good quality Kesar mango at rupees 150 per kg. Now Madhuben is selling the Kesar mangoes at rupees 150 per kg. That means cost of 1 kg mangoes will be 150. Rajaram says Langdo mango at the rate of rupees 50 per kg. Now Rajaram is saying that my Langdo mangoes are at rupees 50 per kg. Look here this side. Jaydeep Singh, this one, if you can see here, this particular boxes it is talking about. Jaydeep Singh has brought fragrant raw kesar mangoes. Raw kesar mangoes means kacha aam, right? So raw kesar mangoes from the gill to be ripened at home. Ripen means pakana, right? तो घर पे ही पका रहे वो, कच्चा लेकर आए and घर पे पका रहे. At a home in 8 kg box. Now he is bringing the mangoes in a box. Now the weight of that box is 8 kg. He says that these mangoes will be ripened at your home in the organic way and he will charge rupees 1200 per box. See now what is the charge he is charging for selling the organic mangoes. So one mango box he is charging 1200 students, 1200 rupees per box. Students, now let's see the practice questions. First one into it. At what price per kg does Jaydeep Singh sell his kesar mangoes? Now we need to find the cost of 1 kg mangoes which the Jaydeep Singh is selling. If you remember, I told you that Jaydeep Singh has brought the mangoes in a box of 8 kg weight. The box has a weight of 8 kg and the price of that box is 1200. That means 1200 is the price for 8 kg mangoes. So here we are supposed to find the cost of per kg. Per kg means 1 kg. We need to find the cost of 1 kg. So let's calculate here, students. The cost of 1 kg will be, okay, the price of the box is 1200, right? So 1200 divided by 8. Why it is divided by 8? Because it contains 8 kg, but we need to only find for the 1 kg. So 1200 divided by 8. The answer will be rupees 150 per kg. Okay, if you want to just see the calculation, I am showing you the calculations also, that how this 150 has came, right? How we reached to 150. So 8 divided by 1200, sorry, 1200 divided by 8, sorry, by mistake. 8 ones are 8. So 12 minus 8 is 4. Bring down 0. So 8 5s are 40. We cannot leave that my division is over, so I will leave the division. No, you need to do the division till the last digit, right? So still one digit is pending, that is 0. So 8 zeros are 0. So here we get the answer as 150 rupees per kg, students. Now see the next question. Today Madhuben has sold 10 kg kesar mangoes. How much did she earn from that? Now what is the price which the Madhuben is selling the mangoes? That is 150 rupees per kg, students. So 150 rupees per kg, and that means it is the cost of 1 kg. Now today she is selling 10 kg. So we need to find the cost of 10 kg. So 150 multiplied by 10. So my calculations is, so the cost of 10 kg kesar mangoes, the cost of 10 kg kesar mangoes is equal to 10 multiplied by 150 is equal to rupees 1500. 1500 rupees today Madhuben will get because she is selling the 10 kg mangoes. Now let's see the question number 4. Raj has rupees 100 with him. He spent fourth part of the amount to buy the Langdo mango. First we need to clear out the concept. What is meant by 1/4? 1/4 means 100 divided by 4. So whatever the answer is coming, so that much is the amount he is spending to buy the Langdo mango. He spent the rest of the 3/4 amount to buy the kesar mangoes. That means whatever the answer that is coming of the 1/4, right? So you just subtract 100 minus that. So you will get the remaining amount. From the remaining amount he is buying the kesar mangoes. So let's see the calculation, then you can get a better idea. Raj. Now out of that, one fourth amount he is spending. To buy the Langdo mangoes. And the remaining 3/4 amount to buy the Kesar mango. Okay, 100. If you divide it by 100 divided by 4, so you will get 25. So the 25 rupees he is spending for Langdo mango. Okay, 100 minus 25. So what is coming? 75. So for the 75 rupees he is spending for buying the Kesar mangoes. Right? 100 minus 25. That is 75. So 75 is the amount that is buying the Kesar mangoes. Now first question in that is, how many kg Langdo mango he had bought? How many kg Langdo mango he had bought? Right? You just turn your page and come on the page number 11 once again. Now see where the Langdo mango is there and who is selling? Rajaram is selling the Langdo mango at rupees 50 per kg. Now if Raj wants to buy it, so Raj also needs 50 rupees, right, for buying 1 kg. But how much amount the Raj is having? Only 25. So how much mangoes he can get? Okay, if we give 50 rupees, we will get full. But he is paying only half, so we will get half kg mangoes, right? So half kg Langdo mangoes he buy. Is it clear students? Half kg. अगर पूरा देता है 50 तो 1 kg मिलेगा. But he is spending only 25. That means half. So we will get half only. Okay. Similarly, the next question is how many kg Kesar mangoes he had bought? Now you remember the Kesar mangoes. Who is selling the Kesar mango? Madhuben. So the Madhuben is selling the Kesar mangoes at rupees 150 per kg. Right, so if Raj wants to buy the Kesar mangoes, right, so he requires 150 rupees for 1 kg. But right now he has how many rupees? 75. So but obvious, if he is paying the half amount, so he will get the half quantity only, right? So here I am writing half kg Kesar mangoes he buy. Is it clear? So it is not necessary that you always have the full amount. In the little amount also you can buy the things. Right students? Remaining topics we'll be seeing in the next.